What's up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh 1.
We're back at it again, answering your questions in another installment of For the Greater.
Wow!
That's right, guys. Vogue edition.
Vogue. Okay. Profile. All right. Well, this question is This is
Let them know, Gersh. Let them know.
This is a video where we answer the questions of the community. You guys ask us questions about Warhammer 40k, and we answer them for you every Monday and Tuesday. So if you guys want your question to be answered for next video, comment down below with question, followed by whatever question you guys want us to answer. And the reason for that is it's easier for us to go through the comments and pick the questions, so you guys don't have to sit there while we fumble through all the different suggestions and comments and not the questions.
Also, if for some reason we don't get to your question every week, the best way of us answering your question is to become a patron.
Oh yeah.
For $1 a month, you get extra videos, and we answer all of our patrons' questions each and every single time. So, do that.
Do it. This question comes from Sylvian Moore. And it's a special question for you. What are the top 3 essential Tau units? In other words, give us your Tau tactics. I'm gonna listen so I can counter them when we fight.
I knew you would. So, in my opinion, the best things you can bring is number 1, Riptides. Number 2, Riptides. Number 3, Storm Surges.
Oh.
Alright, so yeah, Riptides. Basically, you want to bring the Riptide because that is the best thing in the Tau Codex, to my opinion. Yeah, troops are essential. You got your crisis suits that are the bread and butter of the Tau. But these guys are imposing. They will be fire magnets, definitely. So since they're going to be taking all the heat, you've got your other units that you can fire marker lights and just devastate with your pinpoint accuracy and your D missiles. Because marker lights, that'd probably be number 4. Marker lights are very important because they are the glue to your army. Tau are a very shooty army, and they do it best when their BS has been bumped up. Now, the way I like to run this is with a commander, with a drone controller, and a squad of drones. That way, all those drones are going to hit at the BS of the commander, meaning you're basically going to get however many drones you have in your unit, that many marker lights. So you could get broadsides with their seeker missiles and make those strength D, so you could use one of those marker lights and just annihilate whatever you're shooting at. And your Riptides, since they're going to be taking so much heat, it's best to give them a what's that thing called?
Gun.
Yeah, don't give them the heavy burst cannon or whatever. Give them that other one because it's so much better. And there are, if you want to be that guy, there are formations of like 3 Riptides. It's just nasty. So if you don't want to have friends, go that route. My personal way of playing is I don't use any Fire Warriors. That's right, kill me now.
Lame.
I like to go the route of crisis suits because you can basically make them into whatever you need to do. So if you're facing hordes, get some deep striking double flamer guys and have them be like a suicide group. Deep strike them in Farsight if you don't want to mishap or scatter, and just have like 6 templates just burning away Tyranids, Orcs, whatever. And then when they charge you, you still got the D3 roll in your Overwatch when you're firing your template weapon. And whatever is left charging you, you could probably take in close combat, especially if you have Farsight. So that's my, that's the way I play. I feel like I do pretty good most of the time, but most of the time these guys do gang up on them. Yeah.
Because we never play we do play one-on-one, but it's very rare. We normally play like a 4-way, free-for-all, or what we do is we do like 2 against 2, and usually we go towards
whoever's on my team is gonna get targeted. They're basically ignored, and they're just gonna focus on me.
Yeah.
That way, it's like 2-on-1. So.
But it's always pretty balanced. I like to think because it's the Tau player, and like an Orc player or a Tyranid player versus a Necron player or the Orc and the Tyranid player.
Mm-hmm.
We have never played where it's like the Necron and the Tau player versus the Tyranid and the Orc player, because that would be retarded.
Yeah, basically they wouldn't be able to get in close combat with us because we'd just smoke them.
Bad.
Yeah.
Smoke them if you have them. Next question. Thank you so much for that awesome answer. I don't know any Tau stuff, so yeah. O2 say up. Question. Are you two hip-hop heads? I noticed you always seem to have a hip-hop beat playing in the background. What is the track, by the way? So it's a guy named Biz20. Link in the description below. I found out about him on DeviantArt way back in the day, because he used to be or he probably still is, like an artist, a graphic designer. He did graffiti stuff, and he's just really awesome. You should check him out. He's an all-around artist. But then you continue to say, if so, big respect. I don't have any 40K related questions though. All I want to say is thank you so much for the awesome channel. Sometimes I listen to your videos as I go to sleep for Warhammer lullabies. Aww.
Like there's little corn demons, you know, you're counting them as they go by.
Yeah. And he says, Gersh 1, you misspelled it. It's supposed to be Gursh space 1, and that originates from the graffiti culture, where you would be like Can 2 or Rogue 1, stuff like that. But anyway, so my voice is a little more soothing than the Sound Alchemist, but you're both pretty silky. The reason for that is we use different mics.
That's right.
If you use my mic,
I'd sound better.
Pristine.
Yeah, I need to upgrade. That's the thing.
Because in reality, I can barely speak English. But are we hip-hop heads? I am. I like to think I am.
Yeah, I was way back in the day. Now I'm starting to dabble into a few different things. But yeah.
Thank you for noticing, and thank you for the kind words, man. Next question.
Oh, on the same topic as this guy, would you guys masturbate to a fanfic of Nicolas Cage and Slanesh?
No. Nicolas Cage does not turn me on whatsoever. And then adding a hermaphrodite with balls, tits, and ass wouldn't help.
I'd say the opposite, man.
You would? Okay.
Sprinkle Nicolas Cage on anything, and that is all me. Like, you don't even have to say Slanesh. All I need is Nicolas Cage, and I'm already coming, guys.
The more you know.
That's right. Let that seep into your brain at night.
Next question comes from Brandon Ottman. Will you indeed start a Let's Play channel? ? Yes. The only thing that's stopping us right now is just finding the time to do it. We don't do YouTube full time. We have our own lives and we have our own jobs, and that's killing me right now. Like it's murder to try to get 2 videos for you guys every single day. Even with both of us working at it. Like 1 video a day for each of us, and then on top of that we still got work, girlfriends, wives, kids. It's tough, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's driving me insane. So, late February. Wait, I lost the question because you continue to say, I'm interested in seeing you guys play some of the older Warhammer 40K games, like Space Crusade Vengeance of the Blood Angels and Final Liberation. Yeah. Thanks for those suggestions. I'm going to note those down because that's another question that I wanted to ask you guys. What do you guys want us to play? Comment down below. Put suggestion just so that we can pick it out pretty quickly. Next question.
All right, this one's by Brandon Ottman. A pretty good one. So we know that Slanesh is a direct result of the Eldar. So what about the other Chaos Gods? Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle.
So Khorne was born from... No. Let's go back. So the oldest is Nurgle. And Nurgle was first. He was born off of just sentient beings getting sick. So you have the old ones. You have the Sound Alchemist. Yeah, it's simple as that. Getting sick happens to any type of organism, right?
Yep.
And then came, I want to say Tzeentch, right? Yeah, Tzeentch came next, and that she was born from probably all the plotting that happened during the War in Heaven. Because if you think about it, during the War in Heaven, if you don't know, the War in Heaven was the old ones, which was the old school, like the very first sentient race that controlled the webway, versus the Necrons.
Or the Necron tier is what they were called.
Yeah, the Necron tier. And then they had to plot and like do all these backhanded deals and whatnot in order to fight each other. So that they were born probably from that.
And then you've got Khorne, which is basically primal instincts, fight or flight, all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, so he's been around forever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the question, though. Next, is that it?
Yeah.
Next question comes from Camel N. Who would have the greater advantage in space and ground combat? The Tau or the Elite from Halo? Sengali? I don't know.
I'm not too... I mean, I played Halo, but I'm not sure. I mean, the Elite, to me, they never seemed like that big of a threat. Because they were just kind of... Especially the Grunts. The Grunts were just like a comedic race, or whatever it is they were. If anything, I feel like the Tau got it. Just because they're so... I feel like they're more advanced, you know, in their technology than the Covenant. But, it'd be interesting.
I don't play Halo, so yeah. Next question.
This one's by Connor Casson. What is the origin of the Emperor and his power? And how was it that he claimed the throne?
Check out our 40 facts on the Emperor. But a synopsis. A ton of psychers got together. They killed themselves to sacrifice, and the Emperor was born. The Emperor stayed hidden, trying to help humanity as much as he could, and then finally, during the Dark Age or the Age of Strife, the Age of Strife, he was like, "I'm done with this. I have to interfere, otherwise humanity's gonna be lost." So the Unification Wars happened, and the Great Crusade happened. And now we're here.
There's a lot of fill in the blanks, but that's where you guys gotta check out the 40 facts.
Yes. Next question comes from Matt, Shy Guy Wolf. Could an Orc clan take over some Necron world and use their weapons? Also, could the Orcs take over Dreadnought? Yes, yes, and yes. They have in the past, and they will again. They've used a lot of Tesseract technology. It is believed that the ancient... Damn, I'm going to forget this empire. There's an Orc Empire that was destroyed by the Imperium during the Dark Age of during the Great Crusade. Where they harnessed some type of power unknown to humanity, even after they were defeated, that gave them like infinite energy almost. And my speculation is that Orc Empire discovered a Necron tomb world and utilized a Catan shard to like do something or what have you. So and then Dreadnoughts, yeah. Next question.
This one's by Dragon Punch. Can y'all do more edits? These were hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Yeah. Chaos Poseidon. Would you bang either the Emperor's corpse or Slaanesh?
Slaanesh all the way.
Yeah, I'm not into what's that called? Necro.
He's not technically dead.
Well, he's a freaking skeleton, man. That's as close to dead as you can get.
That's exciting for me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I go with Slaanesh.
Slaanesh?
Yeah. It's like screw a dead guy or screw the god of sex and pleasure and all that stuff. So
pretty easy.
Yeah.
Next question comes from No BS Survival Blacksmithing Swords and Armor. That's cool. That's a cool name. What is the dumbest question you have been asked about 40K? There you go. No, I don't think we have dumb questions. No question is dumb. Except for yours. I'm just kidding.
Austin Palmer. How hard do I have to twerk to make you guys put up another bat rap?
There you go. That's a stupid question. Because you should be twerking right now.
That's right, man.
Non-stop. In order to feed us creating battle reports, you have to wake up in the morning, turn a playlist of ours on, and twerk.
That's right.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
Make
twerk.
those cheeks clap so hard, the vibrations jiggle our bones.
I'm gonna edit all that in a really badass way, and you guys are gonna be blown away.
Make those cheeks clap so hard, the vibrations jiggle our bones.
Yeah, in national underground thunder pounds when I stomp the ground. Like a million elephants, a silverback orangutan. You can't stop a train. Who wants some? Don't come unprepared. I'll be there.
Jova Zmach. Hey Gersh, why are you so cute? Okay.
Because he's Gersh, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. If I were into guys, I'd totally hit on you. Also, why do you yawn so much? Kudos on starting a Skitarii army. That Skitarii army is never gonna be finished. Like,
it's almost there. I mean, it's.
I have to clean up my orcs, and if you know orc players, there's at least 150 boys I have to clean up, and then on top of that, I have the Imperial Fist that I really wanna get going, and then I got the Skitarii. So it's gonna take forever for me to get to that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of boys and fists to get to.
Yeah. The reason that I'm yawning a lot is usually, well, we film these on Sundays. Saturday is my break day. Like yesterday, I went to a reggae bar.
Yeah, man.
Because
Cinnamon is the winning man.
the entire time they had a live reggae band, and all I could think about is the Sound Alchemist making that comment.
Because here I come, I am Cinnamon. Dude, Apple Jacks were really good, man. It's been a long time since I've had them.
Yeah, I wonder if they still make them. They don't make s'mores anymore. You remember the s'mores?
Yeah,
syrup?
I don't like them.
You didn't like s'mores?
No, it's like s'mores and milk. I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Moving on. This is by Arcantos. What is the smallest team that can defeat the Emperor in his prime? I don't think Horus really soloed him since the Emperor was reluctant to fight him. Yeah, anyway, it wasn't just Horus by himself. It was like Horus plus all the 4 Chaos Gods. And the Emperor was going easy on him because he's like, oh, this is my son.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
But we kind of answered this in the last question, or the last episode. The Chaos Gods against the Emperor would win, because gods against a man, gods win.
Yeah.
I even think that if all 20 Primarchs, even the Lost Primarchs, got together and fought the Emperor would still win. So he's a pretty tough guy, but
Yeah.
you know, a god. You know what I'm saying?
It's like he's like the highest you can be without being a god. But then there's like gods.
Yeah, yeah.
Think of it like Hercules to Zeus. I mean, Hercules was a beast, but I don't think you take on Zeus.
Exactly. You got another one?
Oh yeah. Is it allowed to be homosexual in the Imperium, or are there any restrictions?
It depends on the planet that you're at. So the whole point of the Imperium and the Imperial cult is to push the agenda of fulfilling the military powerhouse that is the Imperium.
That's right.
If you're gay and you're in a world where reproduction is number one, you know, you're not fulfilling your role. You can't produce babies if you're sticking it in a hole that doesn't do anything. But I'm pretty sure there's like pleasure worlds where that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it all depends on where you're at. I mean, you could be, but I don't know. It's just like today. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just some people's opinions differ.
Yep, and always remember it. Always remember the tree that was born folded. Nope, can't remember. I'll just put in the song. Translate it yourself. Alright, next question. Joe Biggs, what do you think would change with the 8th edition of 40K?
I definitely feel like shooting is going to get pushed down and close combat's going to come back up.
Maybe, yeah. I really would hope that they do something about the Orcs initiative. Initiative 2 for an Orc is horrible. Like, why would you do that? Because even I think a war boss is initiative 3. They go up against anything else other than Tau, and they're gonna hit last. Yeah, I know they have a power claw and everything, but still, like, I fix the initiative problem with the orcs. Is there anything you would want them to fix for the town?
No, I feel like the tower are pretty good where they're at. The only thing though is I want them to make the psychic phase easier because I feel like it's a little bit too convoluted, too much going on there.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the reason for that is there's so many options within all the different psychic what are they called?
Disciplines?
Yeah, disciplines. This question comes from Fenris Nachtigal. He has 3 questions. What kind of currency does the Imperium use? Space dollars, galactic euros, high-tech currency like the orcs' teeth? So they actually use thrones.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Why don't they, the loyal humans, try to make the stormtroopers into fake Astartes? I think that would make them far more OP.
Like fake Astartes? Like,
I don't get it. Because the Cadian Guard stormtroopers have the best of the best equipment. Anything above that wouldn't make them as efficient for what they are. So the Imperium is using the stormtroopers to the best of their ability. You can't put them in like Space Marine armor because the Space Marine armor would destroy a normal human being.
Yeah, it's way too heavy. You need a black carapace, which is an implant that only Space Marines get. So.
And he says, is it possible for an Astartes to jump with a Terminator armor? So if he's equipped with a Terminator armor.
Honestly, I don't think so.
But they don't need to. They have
teleporters.
Yeah. So.
Also, in the new Dawn of War, it shows the chapter master wearing Terminator armor, jumping and doing like backflips and stuff. Now, the only thing that I would say would make this legit would be if it's like got some anti-gravity device or something, because in my opinion, that's stupid.
Yeah. Next question. That would be our last question.
All right, Captain Kitty Cats. Where is Wazdaka Gutsmack? Wasn't he trying to make an orc webway thing a few years ago?
You know what? Nobody really knows what's going on with him. He's like that uncle that shows up at a family party. He like eats, laughs, and then leaves, and you don't see him for like 3 years, and then you find out that he actually started his own business, and now he's the president of the United States.
Just like Wazdaka.
In other words, 8th edition Wazdaka is going to be a businessman, selling bikes. Bikes of the apocalypse.
There you go.
Thank you guys so much for sending those questions our way. If you guys want to ask more questions, feel free to comment down below. And then we have a special exclusive Patreon edition of The Greater Wall, which you can check out by clicking on the link to our Patreon page. To view it, it's you contribute to our Patreon page. It's a simple $1 a month, and with that $1 you get more videos. So please help us out.
Yeah, as always, thank you guys for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and being awesome people. As always, I am the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh 1.
We are One Mind Syndicate, and we are out of here.